not for him.
Everyone roll a d20. Maeve, what happened last time?
Where did we start again?
At the inn.
I don't really remember. We did shopping. And... Sorry, I don't remember.
You got some information about places to go. And a little bit about what the town is about. Do you remember any of that?
I remember we were gonna go somewhere, and then you're like, oh, I'm not really prepared for there. There was.
We'll backtrack a little bit back into the town. But you did get some information about the relationship with the inn and the people who make wine in this area. And how when you have some time, you can go there and figure things out. Why the wine is running short. You also got a little bit of information about some people who are not human, people who are of elvish descent, a little bit outside of town. Did do some shopping and got some stuff that prepares you for some silver weaponry later on once the blacksmith is finished. And you also had a visit from someone familiar the night before.
Yeah. Creepy old lady.
Yes. She asked you to visit her home, which it's possible for you to check out. But if you would like, you can check out the town for a little bit. It's much more lively than the town of Barovia. Vallaki has more to offer as shops and places to see, and you do know that there are some festivities coming up in a few days. So, you exited the shop. We'll start there, and into the streets of Vallaki. They are people that are wandering around, people going in and out of shops, coming out of houses. It looks to be a normal town. Is there any spot that you would like to look at, or would you just like to wander the streets and look at what's around? Alright, well, you can wander around a bit, and as you are doing so, you see some posters that are hanging around the town. They've been nailed up to posts, sides of buildings, houses, strapped to the light lampposts. And though these posters kind of draw your eye, they seem pretty worn down. The rain from the previous night seems to have run some of the ink on it. But you do see that the poster looks like this.
Oh. It's always wolves for these guys. The greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. All will be well, from the Baron.
Attendance and children required.
What on earth? Why required?
And bikes will be
Bikes?
provided.
What?
All will be well.
We should find out what this is all about.
All right.
Why are children required, and what are the pikes for?
Maybe the children get the pikes.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to guess. I think we should ask somebody.
Let us do that. Is there anyone else looking at this poster?
No, nobody else is peering at it. You see a lot of people wandering around. There is some sort of flow that's heading in the center of town, and as you're peering at this poster, you hear the sound of paper ripping. You turn to look, and it looks like there are some city watch tearing down the posters. And there's one other person following that is putting a replacement poster up in its spot.
Oh!
This poster looks different, though.
What's the replacement poster look like? Wait a minute, okay. Greatest celebration of year? The Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine from the Baron. The Baron can't make up his mind. This is also the Baron.
Maybe there are two barons.
Oh. That is interesting.
Do you think it's the same festival?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go to one of the guards that are taking down the one poster and putting up a new one. And I'm gonna ask him about it.
Hello, yes.
Hello. I am wondering what these posters are. Is this the same event or are they two different events?
Same. Every week, Baron has new festival happen. New festival posters going up.
Festival every week, you say? That seems like a lot of work.
As ordered by the Burgermaster.
Is that the Baron that is listed here?
Da.
So he's the Baron and also the Burgermaster. See.
Also can be known as Mayor. That's nothing specific, as long as you call him by the title he deserves.
Well, where are these festivals being held? And at what time do they start?
He'll point to the center of town, where you see some people running off to. Festival happen center of town, where all can see. Happen in 3 days. You better be there if you are in town. We will be searching every building, making sure everyone will be here. Happiness is a requirement. All will be well.
I see. That is what it says, isn't it?
Yes, I'm interested in the wolves and the pikes. Was that last week's festival?
Da.
So what were the pikes for?
For the wolf heads.
Oh, so people brought, they killed wolves and put the heads on pikes.
To assure people are safe, wolves were killed, heads on pikes.
I see. What will they do with the Festival of the Blazing Sun? What happens with that one?
Massive sun is being built Now, we'll set a flame when this festival happens. All rejoice. All will be well.
Okay. Why do you always require children to be there?
No one is exempt. All must attend.
All right then.
Can I help you with anything else?
No, I think you've answered our questions. Dareth Shalal.
You too. All will be well. We will see you at the festival. And he will move on to join the other city guards that are tearing down the previous posters.
Well, I guess if we're still here in 3 days, we should attend that festival. I guess let's wander around the town more. Kay's just gonna start walking and just looking around the town.
Alright. Are you looking for anything specific?
No,
Okay.
just sightseeing. Seeing if there's anything interesting or anything that catches my eye.
As you're wandering around, you happen to come across the town square, which is an interesting sight. So you wander into the main area. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, lined in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude, plastered donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are the posted posters that speak of the Festival of the Burning Sun.
You know, it looks to me like these people are festivaled out.
It is very bleak looking.
Yes.
Very festive at all.
I don't think all is as well as they would like it to be.
Oh, but he assured us all is well.
Yes, well, I wonder what the people in the stocks did. I wonder if it's okay to speak to them. Possibly not.
Well, let's go talk to them.
Okay, you make your way over to the stocks. You see that none of them have their faces showing. They all have that donkey head made of plaster on their covering them. Their hands are all forward and their heads are down. As you approach, you see several of the villagers that are at the fountain stare at you as you walk there.
Is there anyone like watching them, like the donkey-headed people,
Um,
or like guarding them?
no, none that you see.
I want to go and approach the people at the fountain that are watching us.
Okay.
Walk up to them. Nothara, what's this about? And I gesture towards the stalks with the donkey-headed people.
As you approach, you kind of notice that they look away and move slightly away, and though they recognize you are there, they're kind of like looking around from side to side. So you do not want to do anything about that?
I wasn't asking if you would. No, I want to know what is this? Is this part of a festival, or did they do crimes?
Yes, they did do crimes. They spoke out against the festival and the safety of Vallaki.
Like they were against festivals, or
They said that the festival isn't happiness, it is fake.
hmm. Well, is this also what happens if you choose not to come to a festival?
Yeah. You are punished. But it is not always like this. Sometimes you go away and never come back.
Hmm. Well, Solanadas. Thank you for your answers. It was curious. Is there anything else interesting that you would recommend checking out in this town?
Well, be here for the festival on 3 days, but it's up to you what you want to do otherwise.
Hmm.
Are you looking for something?
No, just the sightseeing, as it were. We're just checking out the town. We're new here.
At night, a lot of village goes go to the church for safety. This is one of the spots that the city watch don't enforce the curfew.
At the church.
Yeah. People go there to be safe from the outside world, but it is the only hallowed ground in Barovia that I know of.
Hmm. Well, that is good to know.
There's some shops, a bookstore, there's a toy shop, there's no, never mind. Yeah, anything else? Sorry. The
I
person
think
will
that is it.
pick up their bucket of water and kind of like eye around themselves.
Okay. No, I believe that is it. Masaranas. They'll gesture goodbye. And
Thank you. And they'll hurry off away from the fountain. Several of the other people around it will kind of like watch you carefully. They're not making any move forward or backward.
I'll inform my party, like, point at the donkey-headed people, like, this is what happens if you don't attend the festival. Or if you are against festival.
I had a feeling. It's very strange. This is all for their safety. Or this is all just very strange.
I mean,
Safety from what?
This isn't normal. This isn't right.
I do think we should make sure to attend the festival to see what it's all about.
I'm sure we'd probably meet the bear in there.
Yes.
what should we do until then?
You know, things keep popping up, and I think we should have visited that windmill that we passed. Anyone else get a feeling like that's something we should do?
I guess I'm
Sorry, go ahead.
I guess I'm okay with checking it out.
This is tough. Do I want to stay here in this terrible place, or do I want to go to the terrible windmill?
Well, we could be back to this other terrible place after we go to the terrible windmill. We could get 2 terribles in 3 days.
I look around, making sure nobody's hearing me, and then I speak louder. I mean, this wonderful place.
Yeah.
As you say that,
yeah.
a few of the other villagers will finish up their business at the fountain and leave hurriedly.
They're like, these people are about to get arrested. Don't want to associate with them.
We did ask people about the windmill, right?
Yes, we did. And then there was also the creepy old lady who talked
She
about the
was-
windmill.
Yes,
Ah.
she did too. So it has something to do with those pastries you like.
It's not just me. Hume likes them too.
All right. Okay.
They help with hangovers.
You know, not drinking so much would also help with hangovers.
Oh my gosh, laughter
From
sounds
one
so
alcoholic
strange
to
in this
another.
town.
I am not an alcoholic.
That's what
I
they
just
all
like
say.
to
That's what they always say.
Well, I guess let's check out that windmill. Do we need to get any supplies?
I don't think so. I was looking to get some more of those potions that help you when you're wounded, but I thought I was wealthier than I am. Obviously, I can't afford them.
We are very poor.
Yes, I do. I feel poorer than I used to.
Well, be prepared for some weird stuff at the windmill.
Okay. I haven't had any weird stuff in a long time. It feels like.
I think we'll start walking towards that entrance that we came through for the windmill direction.
Okay. So you head the way you came. This is familiar territory, as this is where you came in. And you make your way out. As you go this direction, there are less and less people around, getting out of the commercial part of Vallaki. And you make your way through the gates the guards will inform you, back before midnight or you won't come back in.
Masaramas. Masaramas. Just gesture like, yeah, whatever.
And so you head back into the forest town where you saw the encountered the wolves. And it's much more calm this time around, without the frantic running past all those creatures and trying to get into town before nightfall and before the rains started coming down on you. And you walk pretty far, don't see anything. To your right is the major forest, and to the left is a large lake that spans quite a bit of area, about a mile and a half across. You can't see the other side from where you are, though. So a mile and a half wide, but you can't see the length, the distance of length. And you make it back into the plains, where you had this nice little art. So you are coming from this direction. And in front of you, you see the castle looming above the hillsides. You see further down the road is the windmill on top of the hill, and directly south you see the large gates that are very similar to the ones you first entered here.
Believe the large gates are the musical note, right?
Yes.
And this was the windmill?
Yeah.
Cool.
Musical note.
Yeah, it looks like a quarter note.
Oh, the little pink strawberry is the windmill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Althea, draw us a good windmill.
Ah, my windmill was okay.
Yeah, don't diss Alex's windmill.
I'm sorry.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
How dare you?
The man known as Straw descends upon you for his for your art critiques.
For criticizing his windmill. I worked really hard on that windmill. How dare you talk about tearing it down?
All right.
So heading to the windmill.
You make your way. It's been most of a day at this point. It would be about late afternoon. The sun isn't quite setting, but you can tell that it's going to get there in like 3 or 4 hours. And you continue along. Would you like to do anything before you get to that spot?
I don't think I need to.
No.
Okay. Are you nearly finished with the new windmill?
Almost. Almost.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'll wait until you're done to transfer you to a new art piece.
There it is.
we go. That's a windmill.
It is. It's gigantic. All right.
It's bigger than the castle.
It's
I know.
bigger than the. What did you call it? A clef note or a half note?
Quarter note.
Oh,
Quarter note.
yeah. Cliff note. Right, so you walk along the path, see this looming windmill, its blades not turning at this point. No lights in the windows, but you approach anyway.
It was lit when we saw it before, wasn't it, guys?
Only for a little bit.
Oops. Oh no. Wrong one. There you go.
Ooh. That doesn't look creepy at all.
Irina, you're not there.
And there's like crosses all around, like it's in a graveyard?
Yeah, but
Yeah, why not?
don't see. You see crosses that are staked into the ground, but you don't see actual mounds of dirt.
Okay. It doesn't look like a nice little artisan bakery the way I kind of thought.
That would be weird. There's like a whole tourist thing, like
Got a little chalkboard sitting up outside,
It's all pink.
you know.
Pastel
espresso
colors.
deals. Yeah, yeah.
As you get closer, you see that the onion-domed edifice leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam above the door, is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated.
you say the raven is agitated.
This sounds like a job for a druid.
Perhaps I can talk to said animal.
And if you can, that might be a really good thing to do.
Animal friendship. I don't have anything about talking to animal though.
Have the Doolittle spell.
I could use an animal to deliver a message. Well, I can't do anything. Oh, I do have speak with animals, but I don't have it prepped. Dang it.
Wait until tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Raven.
Do you have like befriend animal or something like that?
Honestly, I didn't really prep any druid spells. Like I nothing that like is, this is a druid thing. It's like pass without trace, lesser restoration, healing word.
Alright.
Cleric spells, because somebody's so used to playing a cleric.
Yeah.
True. It's cleric day. It's appreciate your cleric day.
I understand these spells. Guiding bolts, healing word, lesser restoration. I get those. But speak with animals. Pfft. I could shoot the bird.
You could, yeah.
Let's
Bird!
not. Let's shoot a bird for no reason at all.
It's
It
a
would be
bird.
within character.
I guess can I like approach the bird? I want to approach the bird.
Yes, you can. You
I would
go
like-
up the steps and see it. It's perched on the above the doorway.
I'm gonna try and talk to it like a little bird. What are you so stressed out about, buddy? Rough day?
Brah, brah, brah.
I hear ya. Yeah, I get it. It's okay. You want to come with me?
Brah! And it will, in front of you, it will drop a little pendant.
Oh, I'll pick it up. I pick up the pendant and then I'm gonna give the bird
The bird. No.
Bird, what is the word today?
What is the word?
Tell me, does this place have a secret bird?
Ah!
I'm gonna give him just some rations, like a piece of one of my rations to eat.
Okay.
And
So how do you hand it to them?
well, I pick up the pendant that it dropped, and I hold it in one hand, and then I reach in my pocket for pocket rations, and I hand it to him like in my palm.
Make an animal
I'm-
handling.
Holding food. Gosh, I really hope that I can handle this animal. Yeah, 22.
Woohoo!
It kind of hops on the top of the doorway as you hold up the food, and it will swoop down and quickly pick up the food with its beak and continue on flying northward in the direction of Vallaki.
I'll see you later, bird. And then I look at the pendant.
My notes are getting all mixed up. One moment. So you pick it up and look at it, and it looks to be kind of an emblem. It has the picture of a building on the front with some water that is streaming around the side, and along the top edge of it has writing that says Mardikov.
I'm gonna hand it to the party, whoever takes it. But like, what is this? The bird dropped it.
I can't, I think, hang on to it.
All right.
Or wear it. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I'll hand it to her.
Picture of a building. Her is.
You, Hazel.
Okay. I'll put it in my pocket.
All right. So what else would you like to do here?
Can you tell me again what it looks like? You said it has a picture Mardikov.
It has like a kite shield shape, and on the front it has like a normal looking building, sort of askew to show perspective, and running at the base of the building looks to be a stream, and along the top edge of the pendant is the name Mardikov.
Mardikov.
I have it in chat.
Oh, all right. Sitting here typing in my notes. All right. Looking in chat. Moonbeam. Martikov. All right, thank you. All right, good. We'll have it. I have no idea what that bird meant, but maybe you could talk to it later.
Yes, maybe we'll see it again.
Shall we go inside?
If we must.
This is fine. It's just a day trip. We go inside, we walk around, we look at it. This is great. We can say we saw the windmill. Snap a selfie and head back to the village for their big festival, which, should be just tons of fun.
Well, I mean, I hope we're not in the windmill for days. Like, that would be very unfortunate.
That would be. Let's see what we have to check out here.
Elders first.
Oh, very well.
Are you sure that she's older than you?
Oh, that's true, dear.
I mean,
I'm only 75.
just fucking hand this. And then Kay will go and open the door. And glare at Hume. If I die, it's on you.
If I get drunk, it's on you.
What? This
And you go to open the door. You grasp the handle. It's quite cold. Colder than just like the air around it. And it seems not completely put together all that well. It kind of rattles in your hand when you try to move it. And you turn the knob, it doesn't seem to be locked. Do you enter?
Yes.
Shouldn't have asked. You already said you were going in.
Yeah.
So you turn the knob, it kind of rattles when you do so, and you push it open. Though the door is quite old and run down, it doesn't make any sound as it opens inside of the windmill. It's very dark in here, except for one light against the left side wall. There's a very dim light, as if flames are coming from something.
Is there a visual or?
Not yet, but you enter and you kind of look around the room, and you see that the ground has been converted to a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart and a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with a stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out of an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. You hear shrieks and cackling coming from somewhere higher up that cause the old mill to shudder.
Is there any evidence in here that this is the same pastries that the old woman is selling? The scent of it and stuff. The part that smells like pastry anyway. Is it like they were or are?
Or does the cart look familiar?
Yeah, the cart.
The cart does look familiar. It looks like the one that you saw the old elderly woman pushing through the streets of Barovia.
I'm going to sidle over and look into the disgusting barrel. I have a strong stomach. What on earth?
You peer into the barrel, and it looks as if it's holding a glistening greenish black liquid. It smells awful.
Do you think she knows we're already here?
I mean,
I'm feeling pretty good about never having eaten one of her pastries. I'm looking at what possible the ingredients might be.
we at least know that she is here.
They're chickens, and then they're the frogs. What on earth is she getting from the frogs? I can imagine you get eggs from the chickens. Does she have a cow? Do we see a cow anywhere? Oh, here we are.
Frog milk?
Frog milk.
Can you all see here?
Just an amphibian. Here we are. Oh dear. So we've come in. When I look in the oven, what's inside the oven?
You peer into the dim light of the oven, and you see about a dozen pastries baking.
Okay. Oh, it's not the bones of children. That's good.
No, they would be ground into bread, right? Like a giant.
Oh, I see, yes.
No, wait, ogre. That's an ogre. No, that's a giant.
That's a giant. Different fairy tale here. My goodness. All right, searching the different cases, cabinets, and chests and whatnot.
Okay, roll investigation.
I will.
Anyone else can do so as well.
If no one's checking out that pretty flower cabinet, I will.
All right. So in the flower cabinet, you find various wooden bowls that are full of herbs and white powder. You could determine as flour or sugar. Um, you also see when you open the cabinet doors are some locks of hair that are hanging inside. Hazel, you look inside of another cabinet and you see 3 elixirs that are labeled. The first one is labeled Youth. It looks to be a golden syrup. It's very thick and viscous. The second one is labeled Laughter, and it looks like a much thinner, almost like water, but it's a red liquid inside. And the third one is labeled Mother's Milk, and it looks to be a greenish, watery liquid as well as the second one.
Frog's milk.
I'll show these to the other people in the party. I mean, it's very tempting to steal these, but I do feel like I'm in someone else's kitchen. I'm as disgusting as many of the items here are. I don't feel like it'd be right to take anything.
I mean, there's a creepy old witch lady.
We don't know that she's a witch. People call me a witch all the time, and I'm certainly not.
Well, she is a Harlan. She is that at least.
What's a what?
A Harlan. Well, like a trickster, sneaky person.
Oh, well. When she showed up in the bedroom the other night, as you said, maybe that's what she was doing to Maeve. Maybe she was getting a lock of her hair.
Sounds like witchcraft.
It does indeed.
That's very creepy.
Well, these potions here, there's 3. One says health, not health. One says youth, one says laughter. And one says mother's milk.
Creepy. Well, take them. Maybe you can sell them for profit.
All right, I will, but I just don't feel right about it. Put it in my notes.
Anything else you'd like to search in here?
I think we've pretty much looked at everything, didn't we?
I think so. Have we found the way upstairs?
There
There's
is
like
that
Upstairs
staircase.
in the corner.
staircase, right?
Yeah.
Well, only way but up.
All right.
You make your way towards the staircase going up. When you hear the sounds of the wood above you start to creak, and
It's up there.
it moves along the center of the ceiling from this corner to this corner. It seems to be moving fairly slowly as well. And when it gets to this the spot here, the sounds of creaking wood stops, and you hear the sounds of cloth on stone.
That's creepy.
I don't know what that sounds like. What does cloth on stone sound like?
Sounds like footsteps.
Sounds like this.
Oh.
And down, descending the staircase, comes an elderly woman who you all recognize.
Uh-oh.
No, let's
Aha!
jump her. Quick, beat her up.
Oh, jeez, lady.
And she'll kind of hobble down the steps, and as she comes around the corner, she'll see you. Oh, guests! Oh my! She'll kind of like put up her hair, and I wasn't expecting guests so soon. Oh my, please excuse the mess. Oh, dearies. I can't tell. Is your token there? Okay. I think I'm having some issues.
Issues.
Okay. That's weird. On my screen, Maeve is here. Or not Maeve.
That's what
Yeah, Maeve is here, and so is Hazel in the same spot.
Yeah, that's what I see too.
Okay. Now you move.
I'm down here. I've been here the whole time.
I've been here the whole time.
She will, pardon me. She'll kind of close her robe and shuffle over to the oven that's open, not occupying the same space as you. Pardon me. I just need to check on the pastries. I think they're nearly done. You came just at the right time.
I'm curious as to what that is in that barrel. It smells horrible. Is it an ingredient in these pastries?
Oh, you really shouldn't peek into places that aren't your own home, dearie. But no, it doesn't go into the pastries. It's just a mixture I've whipped up. She'll grab a towel and reach into the oven and like check the pastries by touching them lightly. Oh my, very close to being finished. If you could wait a few more minutes, they'll be ready. You can have a nice pastry. Would anyone like some tea? Or something to drink?
We didn't come here to have tea and pastries.
Oh, why are you here? Did you just come to visit?
I don't really know why we're here.
Oh, well, something brought you here.
Yeah, you were in my room.
Curiosity.
Why? How? While we were sleeping.
I get that sometimes, where some people will imagine me in their dreams when they have my pastries. It's just a side effect. They understand the kindness of what I aim to do. Bring happiness to others.
I was sleeping and I didn't see you, but my friend over here, Kay, she saw you. She was not sleeping and she did not have your pastries.
This is
Oh,
true.
well, maybe you were having a dream about having one of my pastries. You did see me in Barovia. The mind plays
No.
tricks on you sometimes.
It was not a dream.
Oh,
And
well,
there was a pastry when we woke up, and there wasn't one prior.
well, I don't know how to explain that. You did purchase quite a few from me before. Maybe it was just a forgotten one.
Deter.
Well, I'm going to have some tea while we talk. And she'll shuffle over to the cabinet and open up the ingredients one and pull down some herbs.
Do you put magic in the pastries?
She'll slowly turn to you. Quite possibly. It would explain the happiness that it brings you in such a depressing land. She'll walk over to this spot and grab a bucket and a kettle. The bucket sloshes with water. She walks back over to the oven and puts some water in the kettle and places it over the fire. Now, something brought you here. Your dreams. Possibly, maybe you would actually like to try one of my pastries. They're baked fresh every day, as you can see.
Why do you make these pastries?
To
Are
bring
you required to? Is somebody telling you to make these?
to bring joy to the people of Barovia.
But it seems like it only brings joy to them temporarily in their sleep.
Sometimes
But
that's
when
all
they
you can
wake
get.
up,
The Lord Strahd needs some happy residents of his land to rule over. It's better to be happy at night than to be miserable all the time, wouldn't you say?
So you work for Lord Strahd?
No, I don't work for him. I work in his land. This is his own.
He
Are
does
you
not command you?
Are
and
you
he allows
against?
you to exist?
He would allows everyone to exist.
How many people in this Underlord Strahd eat your pastries regularly?
Not many as should, but they'll come around eventually. The older you are, the more likely you are to have one of the pastries. You realize that going day to day in this miserable land is too much, and you need some joy.
Listen, lady, and I'm going to address the rest of the people with me. We've been through this valleys. We've been through this area, and these people are oppressed. These people are miserable. These people are under the thumb. They're unhappy, and they're being oppressed. Did you notice in the village they demand that they bring the children to the festival? Do you serve a lot of your pastries at the festival?
I don't go to Vallaki very often. The
Ah.
Baron isn't a fan of my work.
I see.
Although
So they have their...
we have the
Yes?
same goal to bring happiness to the people,
Mhm.
but his is fake and forced. Mine is anyone can try it, but you really don't have to.
I see. You're not forcing anyone. But here's what I see. I see people who are oppressed, and the only way to keep them from rising up against their oppressor, who's weaker than the group of people, is to keep them artificially happy. And they're doing it with the festival, and she's doing it with these pastries.
They are free to not have these pastries.
This is true.
It is their choice to partake and have some semblance of happiness.
Yes, and the more miserable they are, the more likely they are to want to partake.
True. But what else do they have?
Oh, they would have so much more if they weren't artificially... if their spirits weren't artificially lifted with things like pastries and festivals. They could maybe do something about their actual situation.
Maybe they just need a guide to show them how to rise up, as it were, just like my pastries rise in the oven.
Yes, something like that.
They need a little bit of flame in their spirits, as it were. She'll turn back over to the kettle, and take it off, and pour a cup of hot water and add some herbs to it. Are you sure no one would like any tea?
No, thank you.
Alright.
Is there happiness in your tea too?
One can always find happiness in tea. You don't need magic for that. She'll take it up and take a little sip. Now, I suppose, is there something you would like to do while you're here? I could show you around. Although
Yes,
you've had, sounds like
around.
you've already had some peeking in here. Well, if you'd like, I could show you upstairs. My sisters are hard at work preparing the ingredients so we can make more pastries. It's a grueling job, but somebody's got to bring happiness to this land.
All right. What does everybody else say?
I mean, this is not how I expected this to go.
I didn't have an expectation, but
I guess, why does this place look so decrepit on the outside? Why don't you take care
Yeah.
of it?
That's not very nice to say about somebody's home.
I mean, even the people in Vallaki seem to believe that this place is just abandoned.
Whatever it takes to push out the hardships and the ugliness, as it were, to make themselves happier. I'm sure the burgomaster would love it if this old windmill just went away.
I mean, it seems like a safety hazard. And, lots of health code violations.
Oh, don't worry. I've lived in this old windmill for a very long time. It's safe for me and my sisters.
How many sisters do you have?
Oh, just the three of us total.
Let's take that tour. What do you guys say? We came this far, may as well.
Yeah.
I suppose.
All right. Pardon me, young lady. She'll try to get back to the stairs without moving through your space.
I would like to think that I'm actually standing in her cart.
That's an antique.
It's very sturdy. Very impressed. Good quality.
Thank you. We do take care of quite a few of our things here.
Roll
Oops.
investigation to see if it's the cart that we abandoned. She just stole our cart from Barovia.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
the
was like,
the body.
wait a minute. I've seen this cart before.
You shouldn't leave these things around. People are just up and taking them.
I was at to hold the muffins. There was a dead body in that. That's fine. It adds flavor.
It adds protein. So she'll slowly walk up the stairs to the second level, if you'd like to follow.
I'm gonna look to the group. Honestly, I really thought we were here to, like, end whatever was existing in this place.
Well,
What do you think is
Let's
existing
play
in
it
this
out.
place?
Well, I mean, according to the people in the Vallaki, this place was haunted and there should be no one here. So I was expecting Elgar or ghosts.
Hmm.
Kind of expected maybe old lady to be ghost, but she seems pretty real to me. Don't know what to do.
let's take the tour and see how it plays out.
Something fishy's got to be going on.
Yes.
Let's take a look on the tour.
Mhm.
Pull out a clipboard, start writing down infractions, health code violations.
Oh, jeez.
Hard hat, safety vest.
Oh,
It is
jeez.
dangerous in here.
Alfie, you should have grown up to be an OSHA inspector. I always said that.
Like, I'm sorry, old lady, but this place is getting an F in grading it. You're gonna have to fix these changes before you can open back up.
We're gonna have to shut you
Health
down.
department's never going to open this up again.
Yeah, we just shut this place down through legal. But I'm an old lady. But I live there. That's part of the problem.
Happiness and salmonella.
You're killing people. I guess we'll head upstairs.
Okay. So as she walks up, you hear the creaking of footsteps above you once more. And as you are speaking about your next move, you start to hear the kind of like a light scraping on the ceiling above. It's at like consistent pace, so like a and you make your way up the steps.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's up first?
I'll go first. I was the one that said, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I'll go up next.
It's still so dark.
Lady, light a candle or something, won't you?
And the shadows
Yeah, I
don't
don't see
go away.
anything.
Try refreshing, or go in your game settings and click reconnect.
Too late. I hit the refresh.
Alright.
Me too.
Back to being my fat cleric.
Well, as
there I
you
am.
as you
Put
ascend
myself at the top. Oh, there I
the
am.
the steps, you see that the elderly woman has grabbed a broom and started sweeping up the area. As she's doing so, a light cloud of white dust is starting to stir up. The dirt-caked windows allow very little light to enter this 8-foot-high chamber, most of which is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up towards the sound of loud cackling.
What are you always cackling about?
Now, those are just my sisters. And finishing the description of the room, she's sweeping the dust around. You see that occasionally she will hit a larger object. It will make a louder scraping noise across the floor of the windmill. I don't have anything to do it with.
Excuse me, you should have like a whole soundboard of sounds for us.
There we go. And you look down to see that she looks to be sweeping up some small bones.
Yeah. I knew it!
Like I said, I wasn't expecting any guests at this time.
So you just keep bones up here, or?
Oh, sometimes the ingredients fall from the floor above, and we don't have time to clean them up all the time, making pastries and all.
So you're saying that you use bones in your pastries?
Oh yes, only the finest.
Finest.
As?
The flour, of course. That's why we are in the windmill. Do you see any wheat that we can take from fields? No, we have to make our own flour. Get what we can.
That not just be called bone meal instead of flour?
Depends on how you phrase it, dearie. It sounds better as flour.
I see.
And are the bones from animals?
Yes, I don't know
Technically,
what creatures wouldn't make bones that aren't animals.
they're not fish or jellyfish.
No, no, they
Or insects.
the fish from the lake hasn't come up in quite some time.
Do you consider yourself an animal?
We all are, you dearie.
Well, I wouldn't consider myself a beast if that's what you're implying. We are all civilized, aren't we?
She's a grower. She's stripping up the bones. Anything to investigate on this level?
You go ahead and roll an investigation if you'd like. Anyone else?
I'm gonna start cleaning the window.
Okay. Stare away from the bones on
my
the floor
goodness.
and not have any of this other stuff. So
I'm just gonna try and not think about it.
you see that the windmill or the grindstone in the center, the millstone, is spinning at a slow pace. You look around. There really isn't a whole lot of things to be found, but the bones do appear to be smaller.
Just say it.
Just wait. Just wait. I know you know. But yeah, they appear to be smaller, as if from I guess smaller animal.
Okay.
And
Right.
she places the broom. All right, so we'll just head upstairs, and I will meet you, or I will introduce you to my sisters who are making the flour as we speak.
All right.
She'll call up the steps. Bella, Ophalia, we have guests. Please be presentable. She'll start walking up the steps.
Guys, I don't feel well.
As in physically, like you're sick? What?
More like you have a bad feeling.
Both.
Ah, well, I know. Me too. So, we will find out, right? Can't take action until you know for sure.
As you follow her up the steps, she calls down, "Please excuse the space, like the mess downstairs. There's not a lot of room up here." You're not supposed to see outside. There you
But I cleaned the window. Wow, there really is like no space.
You
we can't
ascend
move.
these steps into a crowded area, and you see that there are dancing around a thick wooden gear shaft in the center of this cramped circular room are two ugly young women wearing silk shawls and gowns of stitched leather. Long needles stick out of their tangled mops of black hair. The women cackle with glee as you ascend. In a rotting wooden closet, there are 3 crates, stacked one atop another, with small doors set into them. Next to the closet is a heap of discarded clothing. A ladder climbs to a wooden trapdoor in the 9-foot-high ceiling. A moldy bed with a tattered canopy stands nearby.
Gross.
Okay.
I mean, she should definitely be shut down.
The 2 other women look to the 4 of you as you ascend and have large grins on their faces.
So, you're saying these are your sisters?
Yes, we are all sisters.
Like, by blood?
Well, yes, of course. One will speak up. "I am Ophalia." The other one, "I am Bella. Welcome to our windmill."
Please, the clothing here, the clothing that's piled here, did this come from the creatures whose bones you grind up?
They were all look at each other one by one, and I don't know if she ever gave you her name, but the one that sold you pastries will say, "Why, yes. We only have the finest of bones to grind into flour for these pastries. I wouldn't accept any others. Why, and that's why I believe your purpose to come here is you are to bring us more of these creatures. Yes."
You're calling them creatures. They're children, correct?
Oh, I suppose if you want the real secret.
Yes.
And she
yes.
will pull aside the cloth on the crates, and you see some metal bars on the front of them, and you see 2 children inside.
Alive.
One on the one crate on the top is empty, but the middle and the lower crate have a child each. They look frightful at you when the cloth is pulled aside.
Maeve looks like she's gonna be sick.
Yes, yes.
This was what was in the pastries?
They told you they were evil. I told you all. Do not trust Herolen's sinister treats.
Well, ladies, you need to stop using children and start using, I don't know, rye, wheat, oats, barley. There's a lot of grains out there.
I'm sorry. I think we should kill them.
Yeah, good thinking.
Like, we're not going to let them live.
I think you should stop using children and use wheat instead. Yeah, wouldn't that be a good idea?
But there's a lot of grains out there. Come on, they make ale. What do you think they brew the ale with? They have grain. Ladies, I want you to admit you just like killing and grinding up children. You just like it.
They don't have ale. They only have wine.
Oh, well, there was ale in the other town. We had ale. We had beer.
Nope. It was only wine.
Well, all right then. But still, I don't think.
Well, like I said, this is what brings happiness to the people. When they try our pastries, they have a wonderful night's sleep, as if...
Lady, guess why they need happiness? Because someone took their children!
Oh, or just, a few casualties.
Casualties. No, you have to stop this. You can't just be grinding up children. I'm sorry.
Well, I believe that it'd be best if you brought us something else, if you so insist. Or you could help us and bring us more of what we need to make these pastries.
Oh, no. We're not bringing you children.
It might not be up to you.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe if you have some incentive to bring us children, we won't have to make you suffer.
Kay is going to do something that the rest of the group might not like.
Oh,
Attack?
I'm
That'd be
gonna
great.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kay is going to yell, "Nalunan Salin!" And then she's gonna guiding bolt old lady.
Okay. Let's get a bigger space, because this is pretty cramped.
Yeah, I can't even see half the room. I don't even know who's standing next to me.
I can't move my little lady at all. I can't move my token. Probably because every single square is occupied.
So these are the crates stacked on top of each other. In the center is the grindstone. And then there are windows on the north, south, and
Oh, I
east
see.
walls, and west.
Okay.
And we'll have that guiding bolt start us off, but everyone else roll for initiative.
Ah. Dang. And I have an initiative thing too. I don't know why it never.
You rolled a 1.
Oh, that's why.
So you rolled a 1, and then it's adding your +2 to it.
Hmm. Well, I have a +2 for dexterity, but I have a feat too. Tactical wit.
What does tactical wit do? Oh.
Bonus to initiative rolls equals your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
But
That's
why? How come that's not kicking in automatically?
I think you have to edit in your settings for your sheet.
Okay.
So if you go to the cog.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to initiative modifier, you add 3 to it because you have an intelligence of 3.
Okay. I see. There's nothing in there, so it's a 3. Okay. Alright, now that should...
Okay, so which one are you attacking?
Old lady.
The main one?
This old lady. Yeah.
Okay. That does hit.
Sweet. Bloop. As a level 2, I guess. No, level 1. So 18 damage. 18 radiant damage.
Damn.
Ooh,
That was high roller.
dang. Nice one. Make us suffer. As soon as she said that word, she sealed her fate.
Okay. Anything else?
I will move. Are these 5 squares or 5 feet squares, or
Yeah.
so I'd like to move there?
I mean, the
And
room
this
is smaller than this, but it's too small, so we'll just do this.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. And that's my turn.
Alright. Hume will descend upon the creatures and do a good old-fashioned flail smash. Hume smash!
Smash!
Nice.
For
Nice,
6. Swings it around, smashes upside the face. Alright, and it is their turn. The main one will cast a spell on you.
Wait.
Throwing it over past the grindstone and hitting Hazel and Maeve. And Hazel, you are instantly hit with this spell, and you fall over asleep.
Ah, that was what I was gonna try using on them. They beat me to it. Okay, I gotta. Boom, I'm asleep. I'm sure there's a thing that says I can make myself asleep.
And then the one closest to Hume will shoot. Why are these things here? This is weird. This character sheet doesn't have everything that it needs.
I didn't even have a constitution throw or nothing, huh?
It's sleep. It's from the lowest lowest hit points to the highest. And it's in a certain area.
Oh, yeah, I don't have very many hit points. That's how they get you.
Sorry, this is so slow. So, the one closest to Hume will reach out an arm, and from it, a streak of electricity pierces through and goes directly out of the southern window. So from here, just straight line, and he will have to make a dex save. Does not make it, so he takes a lot of damage. And then the one next to Kay will turn to her and strike at her. What's your AC?
AC is 16.
Okay. So she turns around and slashes you. You take 13 slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Ooh, ouchie.
They will stick together as well. Maeve.
Would I know about sleep and how to wake up my friend? Can I accidentally step on her?
I think you could take an action to attempt to wake her. One moment while I look that up. Falls unconscious until the sleep spell ends, which is a minute. Unless this sleeper takes damage or someone using an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay, so let's say that Maeve had thrown up, so she's like on her knees, and then Hazel falls asleep next to her, so still on her knees, she's gonna shake Hazel to wake her up.
Alright.
She's not all with it.
So you use an action to shove Hazel, trying to get her to wake up, and you are successful. You are awake but prone. Hazel.
I'm prone. Okay. Look at me prone. Can I break dance while I'm down there?
If you'd like.
That's the end of my turn.
You don't let him move anywhere?
No, she's stunned. Just not with it.
Okay.
Just horrified.
You've been eating children.
Yeah.
Soylent pastries are people.
They're people. That's the first thing I thought. Soylent Green is people.
All right, Hazel, you're awake and on the ground.
I'm awake and on the ground. Can I shoot a magic missile from down there?
You can,
That's what I
yes.
want to do. God, that's the fastest thing to do.
I think
She's
if you're
just
prone,
laying down.
I think if
I
you're
can
prone,
shoot
you
it.
have disadvantage.
Really?
But
But it's a
magic
missile.
missile
They
always hit.
Oh, magic missile. Sorry. Yeah.
So she's basically like lying down,
Wham,
just like
wham, wham. I get 3,
Pew
right?
pew.
middle finger.
Yeah.
magic
Pew,
missile.
pew, pew.
Yeah.
Boom. 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 All on that bitch right there. Whoever hit me with the thingy, yeah.
That was the main lady.
11 damage. Pew, 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 pew.
And you can get up. It just takes half your movement.
And yeah, so I got my missiles off and I'm gonna get up.
Hazel snaps her eyes awake and like, fuck you.
Well, I get up really slowly with creaking knees. But yeah,
Why you did magic missile first, because it would have taken you a minute.
I know. It's just give me a second.
There's one old lady to the next. Not cool.
Would you like to move at all?
Me?
Yes.
You
You have half your movement left.
Doop, 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 doop. Yes, I'm gonna make it a little more difficult for them. Well, you're there. Okay. I'm gonna get here if I can do that. Get a grouping going on. Make it more difficult for them to hit us as a group. Within
Okay.
the confines
Okay,
of
it is your
space.
turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go into my starry form, and I am going to have the chalice appear on my form, my celestial body.
Oh my god, the witches have turned gay into something weird.
Is this a kind of a Sailor Moon transformation?
Sure. By the power vested in me, I deem you not worthy. I am going to. So I have the chalice on my form, and I am going to heal Hume. Use healing word on him. So level 1 spell. And doing so, part of using the chalice is whenever you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain hit points equal to 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier. So I gotta roll a 1d8. Fuck me. Cool. I gained 4 hit points. And Hume got 6, so.
Alright. So, it's probably worth it.
I mean, it's better than nothing, you know?
That's true.
And he got 6, so.
Anything else you'd like to do?
So turning into starry form was bonus action. Casting healing word was main action. I think I'll stay where I'm at too. So yeah, that
Healing-
I think that's it.
Healing word is a bonus action.
I swore it was a freaking main action. Is it seriously a bonus action? Motherfucker.
And
I should have chosen cure wounds.
You can re-roll that, but you have to be touching him for the cure wounds to work.
Don't have cure wounds prepped,
Oh, okay.
so I can't.
Well then,
So I guess we don't heal.
you could. Do you have an
No,
action that
I
you
mean,
can
it's-
do?
I could attack, yeah, but that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna bonfire. Create bonfire
Burn the witches.
right there. Or I guess if I could get it on all of them.
It would only occupy one space, so you could only get one.
All right, old lady.
Okay. She makes it, so she's dancing around a fire now, avoiding the space.
I'm really hoping the bonfire starts catching things on fire, though. That'd be great.
Oh my god, the children!
Save the
Yeah.
children!
Yeah, we
Won't
still need to
anyone
save the
think
kids.
of the children?
Oh no, I was also cooking meth in here! Everyone get out! That's the end of my turn. I thought
Okay.
I was doing something useful, and not the case.
It will be useful on your next turn when you can heal.
Yeah. Of course, the one time that I remove cure wounds.
Okay.
What's up with that?
After that shocking display, Hume will stagger back. I think they're quite strong. Maybe a parlay right now. And he will put a hand on his chest, and some of the wounds that you saw, scorch marks on his body, disappear. But he will kind of move around to here, so that maybe have some sort of tactical advantage. But it is their turn now. The main one, who hasn't told you her name yet, will turn to Kay in her new form and say, "Ooh, that's nice. You would look much better in a different form, though, if you are a shapeshifter." And she will cast a spell at you. You make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Is she casting polymorph? Cause
Maybe.
damn, that's scary. That's high level.
You do resist it, though. You feel like you're kind of like your shape is changing, getting smaller, but you move out of it. You're wise
Nice
enough to
wisdom
not
save.
get into that.
Yeah.
Only I control my body.
Um, so, this young lady is going to move over here. You are free to make an opportunity attack if you'd like.
I will. Can I do it with a spell?
No, I'm talking about K.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. She was moving into my space, but away
Yes.
from him. Take her.
I don't have anything in my other hand, right? I'm not hold a shield, so I can do this two-handed of a longsword. 21.
That hits.
10 damage.
She waltzes past you as you strike her with the long sword. She kind of just seems unfazed by it, and moves over to this spot and says, "I'm sorry, you had potential, but if you oppose us, we can't have that either." And I want Hazel and Maeve to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, she must be doing lightning.
Hazel, you managed to jump out of the way and only get a little bit of the hit, but Maeve, you are taken off guard as this massive streak of electricity crosses the top of the windmill. Maeve, you take 25 lightning damage.
Yeet. Whoa.
Hazel, you
Jeez.
take 12.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
the one down here will see what her sister does. Trying to shapeshift the starry form and cast it again. So make another wisdom save, Kay.
Okay. 14.
You just barely resist it this time, although you feel as if you're waning down your resistance to it. But she will move to here, so she's not standing in the bonfire anymore. And she will move to here. Now, that fire isn't safe. Do you want to protect the children or not?
I want
Maeve.
to burn this windmill down.
It's only a safety hazard if you catch it on fire. We've taken good care of this windmill.
It has been my dream to tear down this windmill.
This is not going well.
This is not. I could.
This damn lady moved in my way. I guess I will try and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the old lady.
Okay. What's this spell save?
I don't know. Mine says 0.
On your... Oh. Well, it's
That
8.
means it's impossible.
It's 8 plus your proficiency score plus your spell modifier.
8, 9, 10, 11. Proficiency 12, 13. 13?
Okay. And it's a wisdom? Yes. As you cast the spell, she will turn to you and start cackling. That is our magic you try to use against us. That won't work. Though it is quite funny. I'll give you that.
What do I have in my inventory?
Do you have a bomb?
I have caltrops.
Do they explode?
No.
I feel like we need something that explodes.
So these are steps going down.
Oh. So, okay. I am a rogue, so I have a thing, a cutting action, bonus action. God, okay. Sorry. I need to see my mage hand. What is that? That takes an action. Okay. Don't rogues get a thing where they can pull stuff out of their packs or do other things as a bonus action?
They can disengage as a bonus action, or one more thing, but I can't remember it. Quick look up cutting action. Dash,
Oh.
disengage, or hide.
I'm thinking of thief.
Bonus
Thieves have fast hands where they can use an object as an action. Bonus action. So I wouldn't be able to grab something out of my pack and throw it?
You could grab something out of your pack. Throwing it would be a improvised weapon, or a thrown weapon, I guess. But that'd take an action.
Yeah, something in my pack that I want to use. Okay.
You want to throw it. If you wanted to drink it, that would be a bonus action.
No. I don't want to tell you what it is.
Well, I could just look. I know what's in your pack.
Yeah, but you don't know what I want to do.
Alright. But throwing an object would become a thrown item, thrown weapon, which would take an action.
There's nothing I can do. I'm just gonna stand here, horrified, looking in the children's eyes.
They've got those puppy dog eyes, watching as their saviors are being torn down. Hazel.
Yes, I'm gonna cast sleep. Right here. To get both of these people.
What's the radius of sleep?
Okay, it says 20 feet of a point you choose within range.
You want to
So
put it here?
I want to put right here in the center so it gets both of them.
Okay. So it affects all creatures in that area.
20 feet of a point.
So it would be 20 feet.
So it would also affect...
It would hit every single person here.
All right, then option 2. I had an alternate option. I'm gonna move. Will she get an attack of opportunity if I try to move here?
No.
Okay, I'm moving there, and I'm casting Argadazar's Scorcher. And it's gonna go this direction. It's gonna go. Let me get a little thingy there. Is this it? Yes. Draw shape. No, not draw shape. I'm trying to find the right thing. I think you know what I'm saying, right?
30-foot long line,
Yes,
5 feet
just
wide.
like that. Yep.
Each creature must make a dex save.
Yes. So that should not hit K.
Right.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
All right.
Good enough?
You
All right, I click it.
you throw out this fire, chant your spell, and as you do so, the one closest to you will snap towards you and chant something else, countering your spell.
What? She can do that?
Counter spell.
All right. Why is it saying cast at what level?
Because you can cast it at higher levels than second.
That was dispel magic, right?
Huh?
She used dispel magic.
She casts counterspell.
Ah.
Fiddlesticks.
They have counterspell and polymorph.
Means they're level 10 or higher, right? Something like that.
I think level 5.
Okay.
We're all gonna die and then we're gonna get baked into pastries.
My wizard that had polymorph was like level 15, but she had polymorph for a while, so I can't remember what level I got it at.
Anything else? Hazel.
For me,
Yes.
after I cast, if I can't move away from her, she gets opportunity, correct?
Right. You can move to any space in her area without taking opportunity attack.
Okay. I will remain here, I think.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, whatever that was. Okay, there. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Man. Do I heal?
Lucky?
I guess, I'm gonna ask, like, Hume, how are you feeling?
Better than before. I healed myself.
By some miracle, Maeve is still standing.
How's Maeve looking?
Terrible.
Alright.
Scorch marks are all over her clothing and her body. Pretty
I
bad.
will cast as a bonus action Healing Word.
Finally.
So you get 6, and then I roll a d8. Gosh, get big money. 3, okay. 3 plus my wisdom modifier is 3, so I also get 6.
Do I just get 6?
Yeah, you get 6,
Okay.
and then I get 6. And then I debated on casting Entangle, but it's 20 feet, a 20-foot cube, and that is roughly this size, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that would get Maeve as well. Cast it on myself.
That is
And
a
then
thing you
hope-
can do.
Then hope my comrades, because I'd be fine with being entangled, because I could still at least do Healing Word on people. Is that a crazy idea?
We're in a situation where crazy ideas just might work.
Gosh. I could also do Moonbeam. But... Let's see. Is there ghostly flames? It must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So I could do damage, or I could do restraint. So hopefully that you guys could go in and hit the people.
You can try.
Because it doesn't say anything about or be restrained by the entangled plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. When the spell ends, the conjured plants wilt away. So technically, you could still attack them if they succeeded in being entangled. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna cast Entangle. Spell save is 13. Strength save. Really hoping that they don't have good strength.
And it's instant. They must make that immediately.
What it looks like.
On a success, it frees itself. Okay. Out of the wood, vines come out of the ground. Okay, you've seen this spell cast before, and it looks just like normal roots that spring out and grab these whatever it's targeting. But these are different vines. These have thorns and bristles. They come out of the ground and wrap around the legs of the three of you. The older woman will pull out of the grasping vines as they wrap around themselves. They pull themselves out. This young woman seems to have an easy time of it. She just like instantly rips it out of grabbing herself. The older woman seems like a bit harder to do so, but she manages to pull and free herself out of the grasping vines.
Okie dokie.
You can also make that save, right?
Oh, yeah. Strength save. Oop, nope, well, whatever. Even though I have a +1, so it'd be 6.
You have a +1?
Yeah, for my cloak thing, gives me +1 to
yeah.
saves.
Right.
So, but either way, this still failed.
You've trapped yourself.
Yep.
Well done. You've played yourself. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. You will turn around and reach out to the woman in front of him and attempt to cast a spell. But as he grabs for her, she manages to dodge out of the way, and he grabs air. And all right. What's the plan, everyone? I'm not having the best time here. kind of inch towards the stairs around the vines. Any responses?
I want to try and go open the cage, but I'm probably gonna die.
Watch this be like a total party wipeout.
Well, it seems to be engineered that way. We're way outclassed here.
Yeah, but we always have the option to run away. We're just not doing that. We don't want to.
Well, the children are there.
All right, and the two ladies will start to laugh as the elder woman says, "All right, dearies, I think we've had enough of this. Time to say goodnight." She'll raise her hand up, cast a spell in the center of the room, and I believe all of you except for Kay pass out on the floor as she casts sleep again.
Wow.
And she will turn to Kay. "Oh, yes, I remember now. Those ears. Oh, those ears. Well then, if you'd like, you can go out and bring us more of our precious ingredients. Or we can use your friends here. Your choice."
We will do neither.
Okay. The one right next to you will come up as you are held in place. You are restrained. Is that anything?
Waste on your own petard.
Speed is 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls. Dexterity, you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws as well. So, she will move to here as well. The first one will reach out, slashing you, dealing 13 slashing damage. And from behind, the other one will come up and do an additional 15 slashing damage.
That puts me down.
Do you lose concentration?
My God.
I would lose everything. So the plants would also go away.
Okay. They strike at you and you crumple to the ground. Your star form goes away as well?
Yes.
Alright. Stars, the light fades from your body. You crumple to the ground. And the vines that were holding you in place sort of melt back into the wood.
This is where the video game fades to black and it says game over. All players are unconscious.
Yep. Game over. I hope you saved recently.
They could have killed us at any point here. They've obviously. And why do they think we'll go and get them children? I mean, what about us makes them think that we would do that?
I think it's giving the party the option to go down like an evil path.
Yeah, no.
And maybe to either go get children or you die.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop for now. But
Yeah.
we still have a couple more things that we have to go over before we end the session. Kay, would you like to make some saving throws?
Okay.
Some death saves.
Yeah. So 3,
Oh, you got.
a 13, 18. That's a
Oh my
dead.
god! No, is it?
Yeah, a 1 counts for 2.
Ooh.
Can we restore a last save point?
Well,
I
that's
don't
a
understand how
good
this
place
works.
to stop then.
Jeepers creepers. So glad we checked out the the windmill.
We should have just continued on to the winery.
Well, at least you're not still eating those pastries you got.
I never ate them.
Me neither, but you know. Yeah. Just didn't have much trust for that lady.
You did buy them, though.
I did buy one.
You
Mhm. So I
supported the
her.
children
Yeah.
murderers.
Business.
I did support the children.
You supported their cause.
Yeah. She's working for Strahd. Let's see what happens when they wake us up.
They might not wake, you might just wake up on your own and they might be gone.
Or we might not wake up at all. They could
Oh,
kill us
true.
in our sleep.
And grind us up and
All
make
right.
us pies.
Everyone roll new characters.
Good job.
I'm being a cleric and I'm gonna smite the heck out of everyone.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
must be a party of clerics. That's
Yeah.
obviously the only way to go in this game.
Yeah. All clerics.
We had a
Oops, all
paladin. He didn't
clerics.
do a lot of paladin stuff.
He's an evil paladin. He's a fallen Asimar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that what he is?
So it's probably not too much that he could do in this kind of evil, sinister place.
Yeah.
But he still is a paladin with smiting power. Holy power.
But what if it
Green
smites good
power.
things? So it doesn't work against these evil creatures.
And he escaped, didn't he?
No,
He went down the stairs, or he went towards the stairs?
no, he passed out as well.
Oh, okay.
Everyone passed out except for me, and I died.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Well, I'm trying to think which way these things can go.
My tribe will hear of
Ladies
this.
to- Force the ladies to res you, which they obviously seem to have. They're pretty high level. They can probably do a lot of things. Yeah. I've got